Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another video of our channel. Today we're going to be talking about SQL Server in Linux, and the reason why this is really great for us is because lately we have been doing a lot of deployment in Linux and a lot of deployment in Azure. But every time that we deploy on Linux, we basically use MySQL or we use Postgres or we never use SQL Server because in the past, all the installation was a pain. We have to install Docker, we have to download the image, we have to do a couple of steps that now are not required. And now it makes it really simple for us because now we can have the reliability or the stability or however you want to call it, because if you check even Azure now, it's recommending Linux for their deployment choices. So it's not the Windows host, the one that is by default that they actually recommending is Linux. So we like Linux. Actually, Hoche use Linux by his in his default computer to develop every day. I'm not that crazy, but it's a really good operating system for deployment. So now, if we join that with that, most of our clients, like 80% of our clients, SQL Server, now we have a great combination here for easy deployment.
Okay, Javier. So yeah, as you said, this is a killer combination. For me, it was really nice before to be able to deploy to Linux like .NET applications. And now we have .NET and we have the familiarity of SQL Server. So just a little bit of an overview on what we did, because this is already done. It's just we're going to show you what we have running already. Is okay. Javier, like, as every time he put me in this position, like, let's do this something new. And it's like, well, let's find out how to do it. So, okay, basically the idea here was, okay, we need to deploy a test application. We have a lot of Linux servers that we use for testing. And in this case, the test application requires a SQL Server database, Microsoft SQL Server database. And we knew that it is possible, but we were kind of, okay, we tried to do this before, and there is a lot of steps involved, as Javier said, like, okay, install Docker, download the image, and so on and so forth, right? But well, we took one of the Linux machines today, we formatted that, we installed a clean installation of Ubuntu 20.04. That's what we are using at the moment. And then we did all the same steps that we do with all the servers that we have. Basically, after the clean install, we install virtualmin, which is a server manager. You will see it a little bit later. To do that is only two commands. This one to download the script, and then you change the permission to be able to execute the script, and then you run the script, and then that will guide you through the installation. If you can see here, this was the installation. Like, so we have a few videos about it, so I'm not going to talk about that too much. So after doing that, well, the server manager was running, and then we were able to go to the next step, which is to install SQL Server, which right now is like super simple. It's as simple as any Linux package. It was not like that before. Just let me highlight that right now we are what we are running is SQL Server 2022. So it's version 16. So it's kind of the newest one, and as you can see, it's preview. It's in preview version at the moment. But I think that this is kind of, it will be in production like soon. And also, this is a test server, so it's not a big deal for us that this is in a preview version. So, okay. After we set up the virtualmin, then we just follow the steps. Just step by step, we need to get the keys to the server. Then we add the repository, and then as you do like every 5 seconds in Linux, sudo apt-get, and then update, and then you install what you want to install. In this case, we install Microsoft SQL Server. And after that, with this line, basically you will run a little like installation wizard, which will ask you just like a few things. If you accept the terms as you do in every software that you set the license, and then it gives you like a few choices if you, depending on the version that you want to install. So this installer includes the developer mode, the express mode, and the production mode, all of them, and some other modes that I don't remember right now. But you have to pick the right for your case, right? So if you do have the license, you can just paste the license in there and you will have that version running. If not, you can choose developer or express. Any of those will work. So then this last command is not necessary, just to check the status of the service, if the service is running. So it was like super clean. Just copy commands, paste on the console, and then it was running. So this part is optional, and I did it for one reason. In here, they tell you in the last step that you need to make sure that you open the port for SQL Server, which is 1433. And well, I did that, and let me show you what I did for that. So I came to webmin. Webmin is, there is two parts of webmin. Virtualmin. One is virtualmin and one is webmin. Virtualmin is to do the administration of the virtual host. Each application, like for example, my app1.com, my app2.com, that's what you do in virtualmin. But what you do in webmin is this general server administration. So in here, basically you go to the firewall, and then you go to add service. And from the list of services, you will see Microsoft SQL Server. So you can see it actually in here. So you don't even have to type the port. You just pick it from the list. And basically, after doing that, you need to reload the firewall. If you don't do this, the port will not be open until your next reboot. So you better do it, because that was the only error that we were having. And it was my mistake. So it was not an error, actually. It's like I forgot to reload the rules. So, well, let's go back to the installation. So then I follow these steps. These steps are like, again, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, and accept. And this will install the SQL client for Linux. So you can write SQL queries in the Linux console. So, well, that's basically everything that you need to do. And after that, you can connect as you will connect from any management studio, or you can connect from the console. So let me show you. Here, this is our server at the moment, is the one in Linux. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a database. So this will be YouTube demo. And let's see, my internet is a little bit funky today, so this might take a little bit, but let's see. So now we have the database in here, and so I can prove that this is actually running if I go to the server and I execute this is the command, select name from master sys databases, and then you have to do go, and here you have it. This is the demo. So this is the SQL Server in Linux, and well, this is a killer combination. Just to be able to host .NET applications on Linux was amazing. And now with this that we use every day for our test environments, being able to have it on Linux, then we have a perfect machine to test. So, well, I think that's everything. It's like, I strongly recommend you to use this, like to test these steps. They were really simple. You don't have to be a Linux guy to set that up. It's like just a few copy paste and read what the documentation said. So,
Yeah,
well, that's it.
it's a beauty.
It's a beauty. It's truly a beauty. It's like,
yeah, I know. Of course, when the the application gets big, you separate the database from the same server that you have the application. But for all the testing, all the developments that we do, it's really easy to have everything there and just move faster. So, okay, that thing, that's it. That's it, everyone. I hope you use it. I know we will. So, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.
Bye.